And hello to all my Capricorn friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your free psychic tarot reading for October 2022. Now today they've dialed up for my great Capricorns a four-corner spread, a great spread for general readings because it looks at the four main areas that people usually ask about in tarot, which is your love corner, always a popular one there. We got your work corner, your financial corner, and your health corner. We're going to take a brush through all four of them. Also, speaking of that fourth corner, that health corner, they want me to do an extra reading for you guys. We're going to do that at the end. We're going to conclude your reading with a health scrub. So a health scrub is just a magnification of that corner. It looks at the seven main kind of areas there, 1 through 7 down the list of areas that they want to warn you about something or, get you to avoid a potential future problem. So health scrubs are very interesting as well. We're going to conclude your reading with a rune stone, which will wrap the whole thing up together like a nice little present here that we're going to call October. So we're going to get started right now, guys. And I also got to tell you about this wonderful display right here. So we're going to get started right now. The cards are already shuffled. I do that ahead of time to save us all a bunch of time. I'm going to bring you in right now so you can watch. Hit that like button if you're ready to have a great October. And we are on and recording. What I'm doing now, guys, these are my ritual cuts. Basically, we cut each deck into 3 pieces, put them back together in a separate order. That satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot. Same procedure for personal private readings, so it's just like you're here with me right now. And then we're ready to go. So this 4-corner spread starts with your work corner here. Short and sweet. Good message, too. Going over here to love. This is love on this side. Much bigger theme, completely blocked. We will look deeper into that momentarily. Down here is finance, financial. It's letting me know a person here. We got double people. The Empress, which can also be a person. Very difficult card to read. That should be a fun corner there for finance. And then down here we got health. Okay, pretty chatty group all around. The work corner was the simplest one. Everything else has a lot of moving parts. As you can see, pulled quite a bunch of cards. Now, my first base card, none of them were majors. No major arcana cards on the front end. The very first all the way on the left card. So there's no angel oracle cards needed right now. Maybe in the health scrub they will require some of those. But for right now, these are ready to go. Now let me just check the inverts because we do have some blocked. Not enough for the whole scope, so we're going to take it on a corner by corner basis, which this is the only kind of corner that is completely blocked in kind of the booger bear. Let me just check the screen, make sure you can see everything. There we go. Okay, so you can see it all. So this guy's being completely blocked. We are going to do a discard to see if they want it read that way or uprighted. They actually do want it upright, so I do need to switch that all upright. Order needs to stay the same. Very important to do so in tarot. So now we are ready, guys. This is the way it's going to look and be read. Everything's ready to go, so let's get moving. Let's get to work, Capricorns, shall we? Got to do your health scrub. Got to talk about all this exciting new stuff going on. Okay, I'm going to start with work and finance. Work and finance. Work was the easy one. Work brings in action. There's a lot of action going on. Action with money. Action with, well, it's usually not health. It's usually just money. Money is being moved into work, out of the workplace, earning money. We got action going on with the work corner. The work corner is a big place. It is work, business, enterprise, area of study, collegiate courses, hobbies, entrepreneurship, learning something new. All that kind of stuff can fall under the work corner. So there's action going on there. Out of that list I just gave you, whatever pertains to you there, the context of, that's what they're saying go for. It's actually okay to put money into, and so it's like if you're putting money into like learning something new for work, like doing a course, or putting money into like your wardrobe for work, or getting comfortable shoes or whatever it is. We have money being moved into and out of work. So if it's moving into work, it's money that you're investing for a purpose like I just gave you examples of. And if it's moving out of it, it just means that there's a lot of action going on. You got some good opportunities here, Capricorn, to make some good financial gains in the month of October. So very good. Next thing we show here is good credit with the 6 of Pentacles. So it's just kind of reaffirming kind of what I already said, and this is just like a good payout time. It's a good time to give too, like give freely. They don't really show any risk involved there. The only thing I would maybe avoid in the month of October would be anything that's like high interest rate or, loaning to people who are like, very sketchy, something like that. But besides that, we have a good green light here on credit, money being moved in regards to work, and a lot of just base. Let's just call it what it is. There's a lot of good opportunities here for my Capricorns for work for October. Very good. Let's move down to finance. Told you that guy was short and sweet. The first thing for finance that they bring up is a person. This is a man. It's a king card, so it's either it's a very masculine card, so it's either a biological male or this is a woman who is extremely tough and a lot of kind of male masculine tendencies. So that person is coming up in the financial corner. Now, why is this person coming up for you specifically? You'd have to kind of put the context of why that is here. Maybe they have something to do with the finances. Maybe you're helping this person out. Maybe they're helping you with finances, or maybe just giving guidance, giving direction, something like that. We have the Empress card next coming in inverted. That can be a woman. It would usually be more of like a mother type person, but it's coming in blocked. So it's I think this is basically saying like not from the mother. So I don't know if maybe some of you have been thinking about getting a loan from a mom or something like that, or maybe the mom is just not having it. Maybe she's the one that's saying no, I'm not going to loan you money, or it's a really bad time, or whatever it is. We have a mom upside down. Let's call it what it is there. And then, this can also be about fertility here. Now, what would fertility mean on a block or on a delay in the financial corner is that this money is not ready to be moved right now. It's not ripe enough to be to actually become real. That's what birth is. It's like the Empress card signifies birth and fertility. And when something becomes real, it's like real to the touch real. I don't mean like an idea or an emotion or something like that. We're talking about actually physically real here. So this is not here now, but it may be entering now. So it's kind of like peeking around the corner, and you can maybe get a sense of where this is going in the month of October, even though it hasn't come full circle, if that makes sense. They do show that you guys are doing a lot of juggling here in your financial corner. The financial corner is taking up a lot of energy in October, so you guys are either like working on finances or trying to save. Maybe you got a lot of spending going on. We did talk about spending with work. So there's a lot of juggling action going on. And this is usually between two different areas of life. And since one of them came up in the financial corner, that's usually one of them. Now, the other one, like we said, is usually, attached to work, but it can also be very attached to family. The family dynamic, the love dynamic, anybody close to your heart can come in there. And it's basically doing this. They show in this position that you handle it well. You do a good job. If not, it would have looked like this and been turned around on me. Not the case, okay? So they say you're doing a good job, but they want you to continue doing the good job of this balancing act. It basically is requiring the energy, but so do other corners of your life. So don't get too kind of tunnel visioned on just one thing or one corner of your life. You have at least 4 major ones here that we're discussing. Now, let's go into your health corner, and then we'll hit love. Health corner talks about really in it to win it, really sticking something out, not quitting or leaving something behind, just dedication, deciding to stick with something. What is it? Is it a workout program? Is it a diet, a certain way of eating? Is it a routine of yours? Maybe it's just something as simple as getting adequate sleep. Anything that affects your health can come in this corner. That's the energy of that first card. It's the 8 of Cups, which is the energy of leaving, but here it's turned around, so we got no leaving, basically, as what it means. It's like sticking in, digging in, entrenching yourself into what it is that's coming up for your health corner first. The next thing they show right behind that is the Strength card, which is another wonderful omen for my Capricorns. They're saying here that you have all the tools. You're not missing any tools from your tool bag. You have everything you need to go here. So whatever you're in it to win it with, even if it's just, even if it's not like you haven't actually pulled the trigger with it, let's say a habit, getting rid of a habit, you're ready to do it, you just haven't actually made that move to do it yet, even though you're ready. Mentally you're ready. You have all the tools, the knowledge, you're ready to go with this. Here they're saying act out of strength. You have all the tools. Why delay? Why not just go for it and get this moving? And even if it doesn't work the first time, keep trying. Eventually it will. Now we're going to get into the moon cycles momentarily. It's going to be a big impact here on the health corner. I can already see how they're building this up. But you have the strength. They want you to act out of strength too, not out of weakness, okay? So act out of strength with health stuff, especially in October, because they show growth. That's my last card here. It is slow growth, but it's good continuity. It is moving in a good direction. It is building. It is going upright. It's moving, okay? So just use that as your motivation. Use that as a guide, as like, maybe the gains are slow. Maybe you don't realize it right away. It's just like when your kid grows, if you see them all the time, you see them every day or whatever, you don't notice that they're growing. But you look back on old pictures from 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. Oh my goodness, you've grown like you're not even close to the same child. Like, what has gone on here? So this is like slow growth from your perception, but really growth is growth. It should not be discounted. Growth adds up to more growth, and eventually you get to where you're trying to go. And in this case, this is health related stuff. So very good there. Now let's get into your moon cycles, because that's going to be a direct play on your health corner. I like to give you guys the moon cycle forecast every single month, so you know what's coming, you're ready for it. Now we have the full moon coming first. That's October the 9th. That's the best time to get anything out of your life that you don't want there. So the health thing was more new moon energy. We'll talk about that in a minute with the new moon, but full moon kind of stuff, just kind of looking back through your stuff. There wasn't really a whole lot of getting stuff out energy, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we haven't even read the left corner yet, so shouldn't get too far ahead of myself there. But no, they're bringing in new there too. So we got new moon energy very strongly for my Capricorns. Talk about that in a second. But first, let me tell you the full moon. Because even if it's not coming up in your spread, you can still use these energies to your benefit to make your life go a little smoother. The full moon energy, like I said, October 9th, best time to get something out of your life that doesn't fit, you don't want there anymore. We did talk about habits and health things, so it could be a little bit of that too. But this doesn't even matter what it is. It could be people. For some people, they got to actually get rid of people out of their life. Friends that aren't really friends, they're not loyal, something like that. Could actually be selling something, that's getting something out of your life. Emotional baggage, getting rid of that, getting rid of habits. So it can be just about anything. Getting it out early in October, though, would be key there. Now, let's talk about that new moon. That new moon comes in on October 25th, the same exact date, number date, as last month, September 25th, and now October 25th, same new moon. So the new moon is the best time to bring anything brand new into your life. We did talk about that with the growth and the health, and with you have all the tools. So if this is something brand new, well, I guess the health thing can really go both ways. It's depending on what you need the strength to do. Maybe for some of you, it's getting something out of your life like a habit. For the rest of you, it could be starting something new that you have all the tools to do and you just haven't done it yet. Like, hey, I'm ready to go start this new gym. This membership that I just signed up for. I'm ready to do it. I just signed up. I just haven't actually gone yet. Well, now's the time. Let's put it to use. Okay, so that's an example of new moon energy, but it doesn't have to be about that. Let's say you're trying to bring in new love. You're trying to bring in new finance. You're trying to bring in something new with work. Get a new job. Get a promotion. Anything that's new that wasn't there before is new moon energy. Best placed around the 25th. Doesn't have to be on the 25th. Just any time toward the end of October is key for that, and that'll make things just move a little bit smoother if you align to that. Now, if any of that has confused you at all, that's why I put together the moon cycle cheat sheet for you guys, and it's free. It is on my website. It is parked at the very bottom of my videos page. You can check out that graphic illustration, help you understand how these energies flow in and out. So very good to check that out. I put that up there every single month for you guys, so utilize it. That's what it's there for. While you're at the website, make sure you're signed up for the newsletter if you're not yet, because my newsletter people, I take great care of them. Promo codes in those newsletters. I only send one newsletter email a month. Save you money on readings, give you just the updates of what's going on, a little brief overview, and I give my newsletter people a couple free readings every single year just by being signed up. And my newsletter people are getting something very, very special in November. So make sure you're signed up for that. And also, tell a friend. If you have friends that are into this kind of stuff as well, share it and get them to sign up for the newsletter as well. They will thank you very much for what they get in November. So check that out as well. Make sure you follow the Facebook page. I do giveaways on Facebook every single month. We got fun stuff all the time, guys. Always something new and exciting around here. We just named the bear in the last contest Tarak. So always fun stuff. Make sure you follow the Facebook page. Now I need to tell you about this wonderful display right here. I'm just going to cut out for 1 minute to do that, and then we're going to hit your love reading here and get into your health scrub. This product was technically released last month in tandem, in unison with the Sunflower Potpourri as a rejuvenator, as an enhancer, but it does so much more than that, and now you can see it has its brand new labeling. The ladies are dressed, so to speak. When your Sunflower Potpourri sold separately, doesn't smell anymore. Once the scent is gone, this is the way to refresh it, rejuvenate it, and make it last for so much longer. And this is a 4-ounce bottle here, guys. It's got that same wonderful sunflower, flowery aroma, just tuned down a little bit, making it a little lighter, makes its uses much more diverse, much more widespread, and you can use this for a room spray. Make any room in your house smell better. Bathroom, room, cat litter box, use it in the car, make the car smell nice and floral, fresh. When we were designing this, we were basically like, well, why stop there? You can even wear this as a body spray. It is not as intense as a perfume. It's a little bit lighter, but it is designed to also do that. So you're going to love this so much that you'd even want to wear it. I mean, it just smells that heavenly. It's that divine. It is a great product that you will enjoy and be so happy that you picked up. Shipping free the entire month of October. I cannot promise that always, but I can promise it right now. In fact, everything in the shop in October will ship free for October only. Okay, Capricorn, I am back. That mister is something special. Let me tell you, it smells so good. So, Love Corner. I know you've been waiting. Let's hit it. First thing first, Ace of Swords. This is brand new ideas, new ways of thinking, new inspiration going on with the family, with what you're going to do if you're dating and you're single, or just the direction that your love corner is moving in. Everybody has a love corner, even if you're single. So there's inspiration going on there. That's sparks of divinity from the other side. They're eking their way through. In October, you're getting divinely inspired. You're getting some new ideas, some freshness going on there. Breath of fresh air. What is that? Now, the next thing they show is the Justice card, so that is kind of legal type stuff. There may be some of my Capricorns that are getting married, that are getting engaged. Well, I guess engaged would be maybe less of the legal, but marriage definitely would be, because the Justice card is when you sign your name on something like a legal contract. So some of you may actually be going into contracts too with family members, or getting them to sign certain things, maybe agreements of some form, or even going into business together. I'm hearing some of you are doing that kind of thing and filling out your LLCs or paperwork for that. So we got some legal stuff coming in with the family, and this may not even be about you directly. It may be somebody very close to you, but this is also a card about returning karma, and that this is a good return on investment month for my Capricorns. So that's very good energy as well. We end with the third card, also really good energy. Here, this is a card about usually a big purchase. There may be a big purchase that is due for the family. I wouldn't go and make this big purchase just because I said so. But if you had something that you've been waiting on, like let's say you're due to buy a new car, you're due to buy a new furniture set. If this is something that you've just been waiting on here, Spirit is telling you here, especially if it's for the family, you got the green light here. We got the big purchase card coming in. This is usually a pleasurable purchase too, so it's not like I gotta go buy a new alternator for the car, or I need to go get a new microwave because the old one blew up. Usually this is a much more pleasurable purchase, but it's also a big purchase, so it can go a lot of different ways there. There can be a kind of a spiritual attachment card to that too, but in the love corner, I think it's less about that and more about the big purchase for the family, so that's coming up quite prevalently there. Now let me get into your runestone. I want to do your runestone before we get into your health scrub. So let me grab this. There we go. Get all the rune stones, nobody left out. All right, give them a little swirl here. And here we go with Capricorn rune stone for the month of October 2022. This, interestingly enough, is the rune stone for the self, guys. The self. So it's time to work on you, Capricorn. Now, we do have some family type stuff where they're talking about some other people and some big purchases for the family, and we got some work stuff going on that's that's the self too. So besides the family umbrella, it is a time to really kind of focus on you. This is the time. October, this has come up for other signs too, so there is a definite theme to this. And it doesn't mean that you just need to be on an island by yourself and just like hermit mode and don't take care of anybody else. It's not about that. It's just saying, this is a good time to work on you. What is it that you're trying to do? If it's trying to fix something with work, you're trying to fix something with health. I know we spent a lot of time on health, your health corner. Work on you in the month of October. That's what they're bringing in the runestone to push and to verify, is the self. And once you take care of yourself, everybody benefits from it because you're just that much more elevated. You're that much further along, and you can give back to other people much more that same way. So let's get into your health scrub, guys. I do need to quickly reshuffle the cards. I did use more cards than I would prefer to do the health scrub without, so I'm going to reshuffle real quick. Cut away while I do that, and I will be right back. Okay, Capricorn, I am back. It's time for your health scrub. The cards have been reshuffled. You just got to ritual cut it real quick like I always do. Then we're ready to go. Now I'm going to pull the cards 1 through 7, top to bottom. I may talk about it in a different order, but that depends on what comes up. So let's get started with your health scrub, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have so much blocked. I got to do a discard for the whole set. And they want it all upright. So that was why. That was the reason why. All right, so health here. Health, health, health. Need a couple Oracle Angel cards. This is the first time your entire spread, guys, that we have gone to that deck. And there's a few spots that need this here. So, you know, there's a lot of advice, some pointers here. Get your guys' health on track. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody, but in a general reading, this is what they wanted to cover. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom and work up. More energy toward the top that needs a focus, so we're going to start bottom. Bottom here, this would be root chakra if it was a chakra scrub, but since it's a health scrub, this is base of the spine, pelvis, hips, sexual organs, arms and legs, fingers and toes, that kind of thing. What they show here is patience. So there may be something going on here that you may be impatient about. Maybe you have like an injury. It makes me feel like, you know, some of you have a nagging injury here or something that just maybe keeps happening over and over. And, you know, oh, I wish that I'd stop stubbing my toe. I always bang my pinky toe and it's always black because I keep banging it into the chair and like every doorway and every door jam. You know, it's that kind of energy is going on here. So there's something that you just need to be patient with and give it some time. They do say go the distance here too. So whatever they're referring to, if this is about you specifically, this is not something solve short term. This is more of a marathon than a sprint. This is a long game deal. So I know that's going to be a specific message, but there are some of my Capricorns that'll make a lot of sense too. I can just feel that one very deeply. Let's move up. Moving into number 6 here. This kind of hits more your kind of lower stomach area here. So this is more like digestive, kind of intestinal stuff. They show very fast energy, fast traveling news. Unless you get some fast news about that, I would not be concerned, but this is my fastest card in the deck. So if anything in October just comes in very quick, like let's say a sharp pain, that's what it kind of makes me feel like, I'd go get that checked out. But besides that, everything's fine. I wouldn't worry. Move up. Number 5 here. This is kind of upper stomach now. So this is more kind of your toxins, getting rid of the toxins, the purification organs, and stuff like that. This is coming in successful trophy case. So there is either a goal attained. Maybe some of you have done some good cleanses or just made some improvements that have just with the purification of your body has seen great strides, great improvements because of something that you've done. So checking in very good, not worried about it. Let's move up. 7, 6, 5, 4. This is 4. 4 needs to relax a little bit here. So this is heart and lungs. Relax, relax, relax. Don't cause extra strain on it, on any kind of heart stuff. So this feels very cardio. Like I wouldn't run a marathon if you're not, if you haven't done the endurance training and you're not like your heart's not there yet or your lungs aren't there yet. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't go above, don't go crazy with anything here, especially with cardio. But this is more about, I think it's more kind of inflection and kind of going within yourself. So here, some of you are maybe thinking about this area here. And if that is, contemplate what it is that you can improve this with. I always say that, cardio is such a good thing for both of these things, but when I get rest and relaxation in there, I feel like they want you to kind of chill and look at somewhere else with that. So improving your heart health, your lung health is something that some of you need to just take a deep kind of meditative state with and really kind of like I can't think of the word I'm trying to pull, but like really kind of internalize and concentrate on what it is that you need to do and fix that. And some of you probably know, like right off the top of your head, right off the bat, what you could do to fix this area. And if that's the case, very good. But for everybody else, that's the card. Let's move up. Number 3 here is your dental. It is your neck. It can be muscular. It can be kind of the vertebrae, the upper vertebrae in your neck. This whole area here, they're showing being guided in a direction and doing things alone. So it's kind of on an island by itself. I feel like some of you have kind of like had crinks in your neck or had something with your neck that it's just like maybe the alignment's off, or maybe you could use a little bit of chiropractic help or something like that. I feel like there's maybe just a little adjustment to be had there. And maybe the adjustment is with teeth, because that is in the same region here. So maybe braces, maybe a procedure or something like that is something that's coming up that, maybe it's not urgent, but at the same time, time to start considering this kind of stuff, right? They do show co-create, so this is something that you can kind of magically make happen. So that's very good to see. It's a very powerful manifestation thing, so you kind of set your mind to it, and you make it become real. Moving on up, number 2. This is my death card. So this is like a brand new renewal, like where nothing can repeat from the past here. And this is your head region. So this could be something with sight, with hearing, losing your taste. It's usually not about like mouth type stuff. Even headaches can come up in here too. But there is something here that they want a complete overhaul with, where, and of course, still disclaimer, got to tell you, this is not going to be for everybody. But here, this is something that, like let me give you an example. If you notice you drink beer and you get headaches from drinking beer, that's your body telling you, maybe you're allergic to hops, maybe you're allergic to gluten, something like that. So if you've noticed, something with your body, especially in your head, this would be probably more like headaches, that something that you do affects it in that way, you may want to move away from that. And when I say move away from that, it's got to be all. You can't go back. This is something that's you just got to stop doing. You got to stop doing, or you got to cut it out completely. And I'm trying to think what else this could be. I mean, even I know for me, when I used to have a job staring at a computer screen all day, I'd get like little floaters, and it would really affect kind of my my eye health, kind of retinal stuff. So that is the same kind of area here. If you've noticed anything like that, or maybe even ringing in your ears, whatever it is in this region here, they want you to notice whatever is causing that has got to go. You got to find a new way to do it. So giving you the example of like me staring at screens and the blue light and stuff like that, I bought blue light glasses. That's helped quite a bit. And, whatever you got to do here, they're letting you know you got to do all the way. Last thing here at the very, very top, we have the messenger of the family. In the top part here, if this is a chakra scrub, the top is your crown. But here in the body parts, there's really not a lot to talk about at the top of your skull. So this is usually something that is all over you. Something like your blood. White blood cells, red blood cells, skin, it's all over you. Hair is all over you. Nails are kind of all over you. So it's something that is not attuned to a specific location. And here they're saying that there's a messenger in regards to family in this area. So this may not be about you. This may be about, something that you love too is coming up about health. I'm just talking myself through this. The language of tarot, when you do stuff like this, it gets a little intricate. I feel like it's more family related more than you. I don't think it's anything you love. I think it's more family. So this could be you helping out a family member that has an ailment in one of those areas. I told you maybe something going on with their skin. Maybe you notice something on their skin, be like, hey, maybe you should get that checked out. And maybe instead of like just being quiet about it, maybe you should verbalize that and let them know. Okay, so something like that. Or, hey, I noticed you got like some, some weird things going on. You got a spot of hair missing, or, whatever it is for you that's all over, or them, that's all over the place. And this even being like an internal medicine thing, something that you wouldn't know directly, but you hear them talk about it and be like, I just feel like, out of energy lately. I feel like, I just don't have the energy to get up and do things like I used to, or I just feel funny, or I feel lightheaded. This could be you coming in and saying, time to get that checked out, because that's coming up in your health scrub here. And even if they're not the same sign as you, we did talk about family here. So this could be very family related, and this just could be for you to relay something to them so that, you know, your family ends up being propped up here a little bit because of something that you heard in a reading from me. Okay, so very good stuff all around. I love health scrubs because they're accurate, but they're so contextual. And this is a product that I offer just for you too. So this is personalized. If you liked this setup, but you're like, you know, this is just too general for me, you want it all about you, it's available as a personal reading, a health or chakra scrub, and you would just pick health to do this. So very good. We've been through it all, guys. Thank you. A long reading too. Thank you for sticking with me. Remember to like and subscribe so you see the future videos, and have a wonderful October.